Something remarkable is happening in American grocery stores right now, something that's quietly transforming the way we think about food, nutrition, and the choices we make every day. It's a quiet revolution, unfolding not with fanfare, but with every trip to the supermarket, as new products begin to reshape what ends up on our plates. At the heart of this change is Just Meat, a plant-based chicken from Eat Just. But this isn't just another vegetarian option tucked away in a corner. Just Meat is engineered for everyone, from lifelong vegans to curious meat eaters, promising the familiar taste and texture of chicken, but without any of the usual compromises. It's a product designed to bridge the gap between tradition and innovation, making plant-based eating accessible and appealing to all. For decades, plant-based foods have struggled to truly replicate the experience of eating meat. Early attempts often fell short, offering bland flavors, odd textures, and little to entice those who love the real thing. But with the launch of Just Meat in August 2025, that's all changing. This isn't just a new product, it's a bold statement that plant-based foods can finally stand toe-to-toe with their animal-based counterparts. Crafted from a blend of wheat and soy protein, Just Meat is carefully formulated to rival chicken not only in taste and texture, but also in nutrition. It's packed with protein, low in saturated fat, and free from cholesterol, challenging our most trusted dietary staples and offering a new way to enjoy the foods we love. The arrival of Just Meat comes at a time when health, sustainability, and ethics are more important than ever in our food choices. Consumers are looking for options that are better for their bodies, better for the planet, and better for the animals we share it with. Just Meat isn't just a new product on the shelf. It's a turning point. It challenges our assumptions about what's healthy, what's possible, and what the future of food can look like. It invites us to rethink our habits and imagine a world where delicious, sustainable meals are within everyone's reach. The story of Just Meat is about more than a plant-based chicken. It's about a new chapter in the American food story, one where innovation, taste, and responsibility come together to shape the future of what we eat. For generations, beef, spinach, and milk have been celebrated as the pillars of a balanced American diet. These foods are often seen as the gold standard for protein, iron, calcium, and overall nutrition, making regular appearances on dinner tables across the country. They're the staples we grew up with, the foods we trust to fuel our bodies and keep us healthy. But now, Just Meat's bold nutritional claims are challenging these long-held beliefs, forcing us to take a closer look at what we're really getting from our favorite foods. When you put the numbers side by side, the results are nothing short of eye-opening. In a single 100-gram serving, Just Meat delivers a powerful 24 grams of protein, matching or even surpassing what you'd find in a serving of lean beef. But that's just the beginning. Unlike beef, Just Meat contains absolutely zero cholesterol, making it a heart-healthier option. And while beef and milk are completely lacking in dietary fiber, Just Meat adds this essential nutrient, supporting digestion and overall wellness. Spinach is often praised for its vitamins and minerals, but when it comes to protein, it falls short, offering less than 3 grams per serving. That means Just Meat provides more than 8 times the protein, while still delivering plant-based goodness. It's a game-changer for anyone looking to boost their protein intake without sacrificing the benefits of greens. And what about milk? A classic source of protein, yes, but a single glass only offers 8 grams. Just Meat triples that amount in the same serving size, making it a more efficient and versatile source of protein for people of all ages. By bringing together the best qualities of multiple food groups, high protein, added fiber, and zero cholesterol, Just Meat isn't just filling a gap, it's redefining what a complete meal can look like. Instead of giving something up, you're actually gaining more nutrition, more convenience, and more possibilities at every meal. For the first time, consumers can enjoy a product that doesn't feel like a compromise or a second-best option. It's a meal that satisfies cravings, supports health, and fits seamlessly into any lifestyle. With the protein power of beef, the fiber that animal products simply can't offer, and a cholesterol-free profile that doctors recommend, Just Meat stands out as a smarter, more complete choice for today's health-conscious consumer. That's why Just Meat isn't just another alternative on the shelf. It's a true competitor, ready to take its place at the center of the modern plate. nutrition matters, but taste is the real test, and plant-based meats have often failed here. Eat Just Meat had to be genuinely delicious, not just good for a plant-based product. In blind taste tests, most participants preferred Just Meat over leading animal-based chicken, praising its flavor and texture. This breakthrough means people crave it, not just tolerate it. It works in stir-fries, salads, tacos, and sandwiches, browning well, absorbing marinades, and delivering the satisfying chew of real chicken. Its versatility removes the friction of adopting healthier habits. People aren't just trying it, they're coming back for more. Just Meat lets people enjoy what they love, while feeling good about their choice. That's the secret to its explosive popularity. Most new foods take years to go mainstream, but Just Meat is rewriting the rules. Launched in late summer 2025, it's already in nearly 4,000 stores, including over 3,000 Walmarts, just months after debut. This isn't just a health food trend, it's in the freezer aisle. Right säkerheten and spiper den sten. Next to the products it aims to replace. Price is a hurdle. At $5.50 for a half-pound, it's pricier than conventional chicken strips. Still, strong sales show many are willing to pay for taste, nutrition, and ethics. Eat Just's track record with Just Egg gives retailers confidence, fueling rapid expansion. Plant-based foods are no longer niche. They're a major force in the American food industry. While cities embrace Just Meat as progress, America's heartland sees it as a threat. In towns built on the meat industry, plant-based foods aren't just new, they're existential risks. For places like Amarillo, Texas, and Lexington, Nebraska, beef isn't just food. It's the backbone of the local economy and culture. The rise of alternatives feels like an attack on jobs, identity, and tradition. The celebration of plant-based foods elsewhere can feel like a judgment on their way of life. This isn't just about taste. It's about pride, survival, and the fear of being left behind. The story of Just Meat is a story of two Americas, moving in opposite directions. The anxieties in beef towns are becoming reality as the industry faces devastating job losses. In November 2025, Tyson Foods announced a massive restructuring, closing its Lexington, Nebraska plant, the town's largest employer, eliminating over 3,000 jobs. The ripple effects threaten the survival of the entire community. On the same day, Tyson cut nearly 2,000 jobs in Amarillo, Texas, another beef stronghold. These aren't just numbers, they're families facing an uncertain future. While some celebrate innovation, others lose their livelihoods. The link between plant-based growth and beef's decline may be complex, but for those affected, it feels direct. Every grocery store choice now carries profound economic and social consequences. The beef industry's crisis isn't just about plant-based competition, it's also about drought and economics. Years of severe drought have scorched pastures and driven feed costs sky-high, forcing ranchers to sell off herds. As of January 2025, the U.S. cattle herd hit its lowest point since 1951, despite a much larger population. Fewer cattle mean higher prices for processors, but a temporary glut from herd liquidation squeezed profits even further. Tyson's beef segment lost $1.5 billion over 2 years, with more losses expected. Rebuilding herds takes years, so tight supply and economic pain will persist. The industry's contraction makes it vulnerable to new competitors like Just Meat. The future of American beef is more uncertain than ever. Tyson's layoffs sent shockwaves through Nebraska, igniting outrage among state leaders and residents alike. What began as an economic crisis quickly escalated into a heated political battle, with livelihoods and local pride hanging in the balance. The closures didn't just threaten jobs, they struck at the heart of communities built around the beef industry for generations. Governor Jim Pillen and Senators Fisher and Ricketts wasted no time condemning the plant closures. They called them betrayals of Nebraska's working families, accusing Tyson of turning its back on the very people who helped build the company's success. Their statements rallied Nebraskans, uniting political rivals in a rare show of solidarity. Defending the beef industry became more than just an economic issue. It became a rallying cry for Nebraska's identity, heritage, and way of life. Ranchers, workers, and families saw themselves as guardians of a proud tradition, one that shaped the state's culture and economy for over a century. The backlash grew louder, amplifying local fears and anxieties. For many, the rise of plant-based foods wasn't just about changing diets, it felt like an existential threat, turning the debate into a battle for survival and the future of rural communities. In times of uncertainty, it's often easier to blame a new product or outside force than to confront deeper challenges like drought, automation, or global market shifts. Plant-based foods became a convenient target, symbolizing change that many felt powerless to control. The "why they hate this plant" narrative has evolved into something much bigger, a defense of home, family, and heritage. For many Nebraskans, it's about preserving memories, traditions, and the sense of belonging that comes from sharing a meal rooted in local history. The food transition is no longer just about economics or business decisions. It's become deeply political and cultural, sparking passionate debates in town halls, kitchens, and across dinner tables statewide. The fight over America's dinner plate is now personal, emotional, and far from over. For Nebraska, it's a struggle that touches every aspect of life, and the outcome will shape the state's future for years to come. America stands at a crossroads. One path leads to innovation and sustainability, the other to tradition and heritage. Just Meat represents a future of science-driven, resource-efficient foods. Traditional agriculture represents jobs, culture, and identity. The collision of these paths creates friction, progress for some, devastation for others. The challenge is to navigate this transition without leaving communities behind. It will take more than market forces. Thoughtful policy and investment are needed. The story of Just Meat versus Beef is a microcosm of larger societal shifts. The choices we make now will shape the future of food and the future of America itself.